Yes. Good morning, everybody. We shall discuss order structure of skeletal muscle in this session. It's very important for IB and both Indians also. Yesterday we learned some basics from musculoskeletal system and the structure of muscle and important terms used in skeletal muscle was discussed. In this session, we are going to discuss order structure of skeletal muscle and the structure of muscle fiber and structure of contractile proteins, which includes actin and myosin. Right. See, if you observe the muscle fiber, you recall once the plasma membrane of muscle tissue called sarcolemma. Plasma lemma of muscle tissue called sarcolemma. The cytoplasm of muscle tissue called sarcoplasm. Endoplasmic reticulum of muscle tissue called sarcoplasmic reticulum, which is the important storehouse of calcium. That's very important for muscle contraction. And then the mitochondria of muscle tissue called sarcosome, and the cell in the muscle tissue, the cells of muscle tissue called myoblast cells or muscle fibers. These fibers, I will let once again see the cells called sir, sir. This is seven communication microphone HEB video. HP webcam HD 4310 807 అదే సార్ కింద 360 ఉంది పైన it's like this standard definition 360 అదే సార్ okay sir. Right here, see this cell is called cell of muscle tissue called muscle fiber. Muscle fiber, it's also known as myoblast. Myoblast, which is an elongated cell. The plasma lemma of muscle tissue called plasma lemma of muscle tissue called sarcolemma. It's called sarcolemma. See the cytoplasm of muscle tissue called sarcoplasm. Endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum of muscle tissue called sarcoplasmic reticulum. Called sarcoplasmic reticulum. The mitochondria of muscle tissue called sarcosome, called sarcosome. See, the sarcoplasmic reticulum is the important storehouse of calcium. It's a storehouse of calcium. It's the storehouse of calcium. And remember, here muscle. What is muscle? Muscle is bundles of fascicles. See, it is formed by bundles of fascicles. Bundles of fascicles. Next, fascicle is formed by next one fascicle. Fascicle. Fascicle is formed by bundles of muscle fibers. Bundles of muscle fibers. Next, muscle fiber. Muscle fiber is formed by bundles of myofibrils or myofilaments. Bundles of myofibril obliterate myofilaments. Myofibrils are myofilaments. Let me see, the skeletal muscle is syncytial. And lastly, skeletal muscles are syncytial. See, the fission of mononucleate myoblast during embryonic stage and its multinucleated stage. Right, skeletal muscles are multinucleate formed by fission of embryonic mononucleate myoblast. See the multinucleate state. You know the nuclei are characteristically present in peripheral cytoplasm. Peripheral. These are present peripherally. These are some basics which we learned in our yesterday's session. Right? Now coming to organ structure of skeletal muscle. Organ structure of skeletal muscle fiber. Right? Skeletal muscle fiber. Organ structure of skeletal muscle fiber. Right. We learned skeletal muscle structure. It's multinucleate, cylindrical, unbranched, voluntary. It's a voluntary muscle. Skeletal muscles are voluntary. So most of the muscles in our body are skeletal muscle type. These are multinucleate, unbranched, striated, and voluntary muscles. Right now, organ structure of skeletal muscle fiber. You know, it's the structure of skeletal muscle. This one is the structure of skeletal muscle. See, it shows alternate dark and light bands. These are alternate dark and light bands. It's a skeletal muscle, right? Skeletal muscle. See, these are peripheral nuclei. Peripheral nuclei. Right? dark and light bands. Now, it's a sarcolemma, plasmalemma called a sarcolemma. The outer layer, covering layer of a skeletal muscle fiber called a sarcolemma. This is sarcolemma. This is one muscle fiber. Muscle fiber is the structure of a skeletal muscle fiber. Skeletal muscle fiber. Skeletal muscle. Number one, you write it's a skeletal muscle. And this is a skeletal muscle fiber. Skeletal muscle fiber. So the parts are now skeletal muscle fiber. It's muscle fiber. And this one is the sarcolemma. This is the plasma membrane of muscle tissue. It's called a sarcolemma. Sarcolemma. Muscle fiber. See, this portion constitutes a trioid system. We discuss what is trioid system later. Trioid system. And this one is the T tubule. T tubule. And the cytoplasm inside the muscle fiber called sarcoplasm. See the cytoplasm inside the muscle cell called or muscle fiber called sarcoplasm. See, it is a sarcoplasm. Sarcoplasm. And sarcoplasmic reticulum, which is the endoplasmic reticulum of muscle tissue, is called a sarcoplasmic reticulum. Define sarcoplasmic reticulum. Right. This is structure of a skeletal muscle fiber. Now, see here, skeletal muscle fiber. Muscle fiber is formed by bundles of myofibrils or myofilaments. Let us see the overall structure of myofilament or myofibril. The structure of myofibril. Here inside these you find myofibrils. Structure of myofibril. Structure of myofibril, right? Structure of myofibril. Right, myofilament. Myofibril or myofilament. The structure of myofibril or myofilament. The skeletal muscle is striated or striped. It is due to alternative dark and light bands. See here, so thin filament which is active. Here, thick filament. These are thick filaments. These are thick filaments, block lines or thick filaments, thin filaments and thick filaments. It is one jet line. This is the one more jet line. And the structure of myofibril. The myofibril, see, muscle fiber consists of bundles of myofibrils. Myofibril shows alternate dark and light bands, which are made by actin and myosin, which are thin and thick filaments. See, let us see the structure. Detailed structure or electron microscope structure. Let us go to the structure. Is one sarcomere, jet line to jet line. The region between the two jet lines or the portion between two jet lines is called one sarcomere. This is the thick filament. The resting fiber. Is a resting fiber. In the middle you find M line. This for M line. See, these were the jet lines. There are also A band or the myosin protein to show. Right. Now let us see parts. See, this is the one sarcomere. The region between two jet lines is called one sarcomere, which is the unit of contraction or unit of muscle contraction. See, these two are the jet lines. It's one jet line and one more jet line. And now here these are thin filaments and thick filament. Right? The red color one. This one is the thin filament or it's actin, thin filament, thin filament. It is a thin filament. Now, see, A band is to presence of myosin, which is a thick filament. See the black colored one, this one, myosin, which is thick filament. It is a thick filament. It is a thick filament. A band and I band. Here, A band, I band. A band nothing but an isotropic band. I band is an isotropic band. Right. Now, see, this is one I band. I band. This is one more I band. This I band or isotropic band, which is a light band. And the next one is this one is A band. See, this one is A band. Anisotropic band or dark band. See, this way alternate dark and light band. Once again, A band is present. A band and I band are alternately arranged here. The A band and I bands are alternately arranged. Right. See, the structure of myofibril or myofilament. The actin and myosin are the two structural proteins that form straight in nature or straight in nature to the skeletal muscle. The structure of skeletal muscle, the order structure of skeletal muscle fiber, and so this is sarcolemma, sarcoplasm, T-tubule, striate system, and it is structure of myofibril or myofilament. These are the detailed diagrams showing here different parts of the myofibril or myofilament under electron microscope. See, these are thin filaments which are actin. These are thick filaments which are myosin. See, let us see the structure in detail. Muscle is formed by bundles of fascicles. The fascicle is formed by bundles of muscle fibers. The muscle fiber is formed by bundles of myofibrils or myofilaments. Right. Now, see, each myofibril or myofilament consists of alternate dark and light bands. It shows alternate dark and light bands. See, the light band is called I band, which is isotropic band. See, I band is what? I band nothing but isotropic band. Isotropic band. And it's also known as the light band. Light band. And it is due to presence of actin. Actin. And A band. A band is anisotropic band. Anisotropic band. It's also known as a dark band. Dark band. And it is due to presence of myosin. It is due to presence of structural protein called myosin. Myosin. You see, in the center of I band, there is jet line. See, it is said to be jet line or jet membrane due to its jet-like structure in the electron micrographs. Under the electron micrographs or in electron micrographs, the membrane, jet membrane is looks like jet. You know, here is a jet-like structure. It is one jet. Here, this it is like jet letter, so that it's called jet-like or jet membrane. So in the middle of I band, jet lines are present. Jet lines are present in the center of I band. And in the center of A band, see here M line is present. See, the myosin are thick filaments are attached firmly in their position with the help of M line. See here, M line is present in the middle. M line is called a process membrane. Process membrane is also known as the Dobie line. Dobie line. In the center of A band. The center of I band, Z line is there. See here. The center of I band. This is an I band. In the center of I band, I will find Z line. And in the center of A band, so it's called A band. See, it's an enlarged portion. See A band. Here, M line is present. This is the M line. Or crosses membrane. It's a M line. And this region, the region in the center of A band is called H band or H zone, where the thin filaments are absent. Thin filaments are absent, and it is relatively less dark when compared with sides. Sides are dark, and in the center light color. See, M line or crosses membrane, Dobie line, the center of A band, right? And an H zone, remember H zone or Hensen's disk. It's called H zone or it's called H band, or it's also known as Hensen's disk. Hensen's disk. In the center of A band, H zone or H band or Hensen's disk is present. It is relatively less dark when compared with the sides. On a resting muscle fiber, the thin filaments or actin filaments are overlapped into or onto the myosin filaments. See, they are encroached into the myosin filaments. The actin filaments, the light filaments, are encroached into thick filaments or myosin filaments. And in the center, we find a relatively less dark zone, which is called H zone or Hensen's disk. It's called H zone or Hensen's disk because here the thin filaments, which are actin filaments, are absent. That's the reason here in the center of A band there is a relatively less dark region called H zone. In the center of A band, Z lines are present. The center of A band, M line is present. And in the center of A band, there is a less dark region called H zone or Hensen's zone, or it's called Hensen's disk. And the region between two successive Z lines, it is one Z line, it's another Z line, and so on. See, the portion between two successive Z lines is called one sarcomere, and it is the unit of contraction. It is the unit of contraction. And in a resting muscle fiber, the thin filaments or actin filaments overlaps in between the thick filaments which are myosin filaments. See, the alternate dark and light bands in this skeletal muscle. The alternate dark and light bands are due to presence of thin and thick filaments, or the regular arrangement of thin and thick filaments. It's a thin filament and this one is the thick filament. Thin and thick filaments are regular. And I band is formed by a structural protein called structural muscle protein called actin, and two other regulating proteins called troponin and tropomyosin. See, just a second. The structure of myofibril. Structure of myofibril. See, each myofibril shows alternate dark and light bands in it. Each myofibril contains alternate dark and light bands in it. Dark and light bands in it. See, each myofibril shows alternate dark and light bands in it. And a detailed study of the structure of myofibril has a detailed structure of myofibril shows alternate dark and light bands. It is due to the presence of a detailed structure of myofibril shows striated nature. Striated nature. A detailed structure of myofibril shows striated nature due to regular arrangement of dark and light bands. Dark and light bands. You see, the dark and light bands are alternately arranged or regularly arranged. Now see, the dark band is called, first let get light band. The light band is called I band. It's an isotropic band. Isotropic band. And it is made up of a structured muscle protein called actin. Structured protein called actin. Analyze actin. And two other regulatory proteins. Regulatory proteins called troponin and tropomyosin. Troponin and tropomyosin. These are regulatory proteins. Why the regulatory proteins? We discussed in structure of contractile proteins. Right. And you see, in the center of the I band, next one, the center of the I band, Z line is present. Z line is present. Z line is present here. called Z line or Z membrane because of Z-like appearance. In the electron micrograph. The electron micrograph. The electron micrograph. Right. See, in the center of I-band, Z lines are present. Right. Next, the I-band, A-band. See, I-band completed. Now, A-band. I-band are isotropic band. See, the A-band is called a dark band. See, the dark band is called. The dark band is called A band of the crater, anisotropic band. Anisotropic band. And it is made of a structural muscle protein called myosin, underline myosin, which is a thick filament or thick myofilament. See, it is made up of a structural protein called myosin. Okay, and in the center of A band, let's say in the center of I band, here in the center of A band, M line is present. M line or is called a process membrane or Dobbe's line. Dobbe's line is present. See, the thick filaments or the myosin filaments are held together with the help of M line. See, here Z line attached to these thin filaments and these are firmly attached. The actin and myosin filaments are called actin and myosin filaments called thin and thick filaments. Thin and thick filaments. Thin and thick filaments respectively. See, the actin and myosin filaments called thin and thick filaments respectively. Actin is called thin filament and myosin is the thick filament. Actin forms I band or light band and myosin forms dark band or A band or is anisotropic band. See, here in the center of A band, numerator definition sarcosome. See, they gave sarcosome. What is a sarcomere? Sorry, sarcomere. This is sarcomere. Sarcomere is the mitochondria. Sarcomere. The portion between the portion between two successive Z lines. Two successive Z lines. The portion between two successive Z lines in a myofilament or myofibril. In a myofibril. The portion between two successive Z lines in a myofibril is called sarcomere. Sarcomere. It is the unit of muscle contraction. Unit of muscle contraction. Underline this. It is the unit of muscle contraction. What is the unit of muscle contraction? Sarcomere is the unit of muscle contraction. What is sarcomere? The portion between two successive Z lines in myofibril is called sarcomere. See, it is one sarcomere. Sarcomere. It shows alternate dark and light bands. Two Z lines present, one M line present, one H zone present, one dark band is present. Right. In a resting muscle fiber, the thin filaments, nothing but actin filaments. The thin filaments overlaps onto thick filaments. See, a resting fiber or in a resting muscle fiber, that means when it does not show contraction or when it is in resting stage. See, in the resting muscle fiber, the thin filaments overlap onto the thick filaments. See, slightly they overlap onto the thick filaments or myosin filaments. See, the center of A band, the center of A band or anisotropic band, A band. The center of A band, which is relatively less dark, when compared with size. When compared with its size, see, the center of A band, which is relatively less dark when compared with its size, is called H zone, called H band. It's also known as Hansen's disk. Hansen's disk. The H zone is less dark. The H zone or H band. H band is less dark because it is without thin filaments, or actin filaments. It is without thin filaments. You observe here. See, in the center of A band, no actin filaments or thin filaments are present. No actin filaments or thin filaments are present, so that it is less dark. It is called H zone or Anson's disk. Right. It's about the sarcomere, which is unit of contraction. There's a 2 mark question like this. What is sarcomere? The portion between two successive lines over there. The portion between two successive lines in a muscle fiber is called sarcomere. It is a unit of contraction. In a resting muscle fiber, the thin filaments overlap at the thick filament. Center of filament, which is relatively less dark, is called H zone or Anson's disk, and the H band is less darker because it is without thin filaments. It is without thin filaments. It's about the structure of myofiber. Structure of what are structure of skeletal muscle fiber and the structure of myofiber is sarcomere. Later in this session, and then structure of contractile proteins. We will discuss in the actin and myosin are the muscle proteins or structural muscle proteins. Let's discuss the structure of muscle proteins or contractile proteins which are actin and myosin in our next session. Right. Practice these diagrams. It's important. Structure of skeletal muscle fiber is important for IP former question. And these areas, what is I band, what is A band, what is M line, what is Z line, what is sarcomere. These are important things for concepts for medical analysis. Right. Have a nice day. We shall continue the class in the next session.